Crypto's greatest trick wasn't making a few people rich. Its real magic was convincing millions the old rules of money no longer apply. This time it's different. The 4 most dangerous words in investing. Every big speculative story follows the same pattern, every time. A fresh idea appears, and it promises to rewrite scarcity. Early winners appear, and their stories become the marketing. Screenshots of riches spread faster than anyone can check the math. The crowd rushes in, because social proof feels like proof. Then leverage, narrative, and optimism build a fragile tower. That tower looks invincible, until a gust of reality hits. In crypto, those gusts have names: hacks, collapses, regulatory shocks. They turn headlines into panic, and positions into losses. Bitcoin has fallen roughly 70 to 80% in past cycles. Entire crypto markets have lost trillions in months before. Those moves aren't minor corrections, they're generational events. So why do smart people keep repeating the pattern? Because narratives scale faster than fundamentals. A good story travels at internet speed, and attracts capital. Capital inflates price, and price validates the story, briefly. Until reality forces value to catch up with claims. Human psychology does the rest. FOMO beats fear of loss. Social reward trumps spreadsheet logic in crowded markets. Add easy leverage and derivative plumbing, and small shocks amplify. Leverage is an amplifier, not a cure. Complexity is a cloak that hides simple risks. Tokens, smart contracts, and oracles are tools, not guarantees. Code can have bugs. Incentives can be misaligned. Centralization can hide inside decentralization through concentrated holdings. A handful of wallets can move markets when they sell. Exchanges can freeze withdrawals. Custodians can fail. That's why custody and counterparty risk still matter. The belief that innovation removes risk is the lie. Innovation changes form, not the fundamentals of market. Valuation still matters, even when the asset is a token. Liquidity still matters, even when code governs flows. Governance still matters, even when communities build the roadmap. History doesn't repeat exactly, but it rhymes loudly. Railroads. .coms, housing. Different contexts, same pattern. Euphoria. Concentration. Leverage. Then, a painful reset. In crypto, the resets are fast and public. People learn lessons with their money on full display. That public humiliation makes recovery slower for many investors. So how do survivors behave differently? First, they separate belief from position size. You can believe in a technology and still limit exposure. Survival requires sizing positions to withstand real drawdowns. If a 70% drop ruins your life, the bet is too big. Second, survivors treat custody like a plan, not an afterthought. Cold storage. Multi-sig segregation. These matter. Third, they stress test tokenomics and concentration risk. Who holds the top wallets? When do lockups expire? Fourth, they expect counterparty failure, and prepare for it. Exchanges and funds can be opaque, and thin on liquidity. Fifth, they use math-based exit rules, not emotions. A written trigger is more reliable than a feeling in a panic. Discipline prevents good stories from becoming portfolio-ending mistakes. Let me give you 3 short, real-world examples. 1. A token with a tiny liquidity pool and huge insider allocation. The price can spike, while exits are impossible. 2. An algorithmic stablecoin that required reflexive demand to survive. When demand faltered, the peg collapsed, and billions evaporated. 3. A centralized lender that mispriced counterparty risk and failed. Customers lost access to funds, and losses cascaded. These aren't technicalities, they're risk mechanics. They show how narrative can hide structural fragility. So what practical steps can you take this week? Step 1. Audit your top 3 crypto holdings, now. Check supply distribution, top holders, and lockup schedules. Step 2. Move long-term holdings into secure custody, if possible. Step 3. Write 2 exit rules, one for price, one for fundamentals. Step 4. Reduce or remove leverage and margin exposure. Step 5. Diversify timing using dollar-cost averaging. Small process changes can dramatically reduce catastrophic risk. Another vital habit: treat every trade like a potential disaster. Ask yourself, what would I do if price fell 80%? If the answer is panic, your plan needs work. If the answer is calm, you've built resilience. Resilience compounds over cycles far more than short-term gains. A stable, survivable portfolio lives to play another day. Now, let's be fair, crypto has real innovation. Programmable contracts. Borderless payments. Permissionless experiments. These things matter. But durable outcomes require sound economics and sustainable incentives. You can't pay salaries with narratives. Utility must translate into real, recurring value. Projects without sustainable demand will struggle long-term. Community energy is powerful, but not a substitute for fundamentals. Governance design matters more than press releases. Otherwise, governance becomes theater, hiding capture risk. 2 investors buy the same token on day 1. Investor 1 buys big, posts gains, and borrows against it. Investor 2 buys small, secures keys, and sets an exit plan. Bad news hits. Liquidity vanishes. Number 1 gets margin called. Number 2 rebalances calmly, or walks away. Fame on social feeds doesn't pay rent. Prudence and preparation do. Regulation can be stabilizing, not just restrictive. Clear rules reduce fraud, improve custody, and attract durable capital. The trick works on people who stop questioning and start believing headlines. Don't be that investor. Question claims. Read white papers. Verify token distribution. Respect risk, not memes. Build rules that protect your capital before chasing upside. Because the market doesn't care what you believe. It responds to supply, demand, incentives, and human emotion. Expect cycles. Expect losses. Plan for them. Expect innovation, but measure it with real metrics. The greatest investors are prepared for being wrong. That preparedness is the difference between headlines and retirement. Learn the pattern. Adopt discipline. Size for survival. Do that, and you won't just survive crypto cycles. You'll outlast the hype and preserve optionality. One final line: innovation can change finance, but not human nature. And human nature is where every bubble begins and ends.